Welcome to this first video about the introduction, what is Luxamid microcurrent and where we came from, what are the devices about, and yes, let's start with part 1. So I will start with a quote from Alice in Wonderland, because in my opinion this quote from Alice in Wonderland gives very good or relies very good on my idea or my philosophy what microcurrent therapy is about. So let's start with a quote. Alice asked the cat, "Would you tell me which way to go?" And the cat answered, "That depends to a considerable extent on where you want to go." "Oh, I don't really care," Alice answered. And the cat said, "Then it doesn't really matter which way you take." So Alice adds, "The main thing is that I get somewhere." Cat replies, "You certainly will, if you just walk long enough." So this quote is, let's say, in a nutshell, my idea or my philosophy of microcurrent therapy. But we won't go so philosophic in this podcast or in this video. I will just give you an overview where we are, where the company is based and where we came from. First, to my person, my name is Patrick Walicek. I'm the CEO of the Luxamid company. My base is that I am the party auditor of medical devices, safety expert in medical devices, and also an NLP trainer of the Society of NLP from Dr. Bandler. So, but now let's go. What is Luxamidar? We are a manufacturer and developer of microcurrent devices. The company is ISO certified by ISO 13485 and our products are all made in Germany. Where exactly? Our base is Kassel. Kassel is a, let's say, about 250,000 people city, certainly in the middle of Germany, approximately in the middle of Germany. We have 2 hours to go to Frankfurt by car, and we have 2 hours to go to Hanover by car. So you see, it's quite in the middle of Germany. And how long do we do that? We started in the year 2000 with one of the first devices of microcurrent in Germany. One of the first devices. And then there comes step by step next developments. In 2004 there comes the Clinic Master Professional and Vital Master. As you can see here on the picture, this is a Vital Master, this is a small brother of the big one, the Clinic Master. The Clinic Master was also with a 4-channel device, and the Vital Master was a 2-channel device, both with battery, so it's very flexible and mobile to use. With the Clinic Master, the big blue one here, we also did the FSM, the Frequency-Specific-Mircrocurrent therapy, because there was a doctor, or is a doctor in Germany who was introduced to FSM by Dr. Karen McMaking from the US, and this medical doctor now then taught in Germany the philosophy of FSM. This was approximately in 2007 to 2009. In 2011 we started with the Luxamid company, so then we say, okay, it's time from 2000 to 2011, better say 2012, this was the date where the first Luxamid comes out, the first Luxamid microcurrent device. But in 2011 we thought that, okay, it's time for a new decade, it's time for new idea and time for new approaches. So we started to found the company. I started to found the company, the Luxamid company, and because the thing was that beginning 2009 we had a prototype software of Clinic Master, which were you can connect the Clinic Master to a laptop, and then you have some references of the impedance in the tissue. You have some interaction. You can see what happened with the tissue based on the special frequency. And on that idea and on that prototype, we created the first cybernetic frequency-specific microcurrent device, which was the Clinic Master HD 1000 in the year 2012. So what the cybernetic frequency-specific microcurrent, oh, it's a very long term, is, I will explain in other episodes also as well. Now we go through the timetable here, the timeline, and we have in 2013 we thought, okay, there we should have a better mobile version. As you can see, we also adapted an LED light therapy to the frequency-specific microcurrent interactive system of the HD 3000, which is this device here in the box, and the same device on a medical cart, on a medical trolley, which is the HD 2000. In 2019, or let's say in 2017 to 2019, we developed a total new version of that device. A new version in this way that we changed the software totally. We changed all the hardware parameters for the separation of each microcurrent channels here. And we added an Apple iPad to administrate the therapy of microcurrent. And this was a kind of revolution because we also changed some kind of the LED light therapy here. And with the Apple iPad, we are such more flexible. Actually, now you can use, if you want to go through the FSM in the classic way, you can add your protocols with an iPad to store on the device, especially for each patient, with a patient management system on the iPad to administrate, start, stop, pause, what you want to do, the microcurrent therapy together with the LED light therapy. This all begins in the year 2019. Actually, in 2022, there are also some news, but about this we want to speak a little bit later. What we are doing specifically, we are a certified company according 13485 ISO, and we are able to treat acute and chronic pain, also neurologic complaints, clinical assessed by the guideline and the annex of the MEDEF 4, actually also according the MDR. So we are a CE marked medical device for Europe, and what we are doing specially and what is the difference to all the systems you have on the market. And we want to go also deep dive in the software, in the cybernetic system and the FSM part in the part 2 of this video or of this podcast. Depends on where you're watching or listen us. So thank you for listening, thank you for watching, and see you on the part 2.